Welcome back to another episode of the No Comfort Zone. This is Dan. I'm going to be your host, and I'll see you on the inside.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
The way I see it, you need to keep asking yourself better questions. The more clarity you have in what you want and the higher quality of questions that you ask yourself on a continual and regular basis, you're going to find that you're going to be able to achieve the things that you desire in life the most and achieve them. I'll tell you what I mean by that. You're asking yourself the wrong questions. You're asking yourself questions when it comes to, why is my life this way? Why are things happening to me like this? Somebody that I know that's very near and dear to me fell on the ice today, broke their elbow. Now, this person has gone through a bunch of misfortune over the past year and a half. And in doing so, that person is just like, man, when's this stuff going to end? Wrong question to ask yourself. The reason the person fell is because they didn't put the salt down and prepare for the ice that was coming the night before. And the matter is this: they fell because they weren't prepared. Nothing more, nothing less. 100% responsibility, 100% accountability. And when you start doing those things in your life, 100% accountability, and you take responsible for everything that happens, including an accident like falling on your driveway, listen, the world already is tough enough. But if you can find a way to put your focus in a place that's going to help you get to the end result, to your point B, I'm telling you, you're going to be much better off. And when I say that you're asking yourself the wrong question, I really want you to do that. I want you to start asking questions. You could ask a question as, why I'm so screwed up. You can ask another question as like, why do I achieve this level of success? What would it take for me to achieve this level of success? How can I do that in less time? How can I do it and actually have more fun in the process? And ultimately, when it comes down to it, is how can I achieve the things that I want in life that are going to be fulfilling to my purpose? I'm just telling you that you got to start asking yourself better questions on a continual and regular basis. And that once you ask those questions to yourself, what's going to happen is your reality is going to begin to change. It did for me. I was in a job that I just didn't like a few years ago. It's a job I've been doing most of my life, my professional life, in the sales environment. I just didn't like the environment that I was in. And what's funny is each day kept getting more monotonous and more average, even though people from the outside would be like, man, you're successful, you look happy and all these things. It really was a facade until I started asking myself better questions. And those questions were simply, here's a question I used to ask myself: how do I break a record this month? What do I need to do? I just need to do a little bit better than I did my best month ever. How do I break a record this month? And it was great because for the next 18 months, I would ask myself that question, and we ended up breaking records in 18 months in a row. You just have to do one simple thing better continually over and over again throughout that month. And the next thing you know, I started to get the results. Then I started to do it with other people. How do I just move that person just a little bit? How can I move that person, get them to really be motivated by me, be inspired so they have buy-in so that they can take their lives to the next level? What I had to do is find out what's most important to them. And I would ask that question: what's most important to you about working here? What's most important to you about your relationship? You can ask that question in so many different ways. And it's one of the things that when I focus on sales training, I do that quite a bit. That's the question that always comes up during the the diagnostic, during the finding out what's what. I ask that question because it's such a great discovery question. Hey, listen, I know that you're here for a reason, and we have rapport in that space. When it comes to your goals in your life and where you're going, if you have that rapport and you know what you really want and you know what you really need to do, sometimes just asking yourself a better question How can you get motivated? How can I help you best? When I say help you, what I mean is how can I help myself best in order for me to achieve the things I want in a much shorter time than my expectations and actually have more fun in the process? So I ask people this, what's most important to you about blank, because we're in the same space. And what's funny is they tell me, and then I ask them the next best question is, can you please explain that to me a little bit more? Can you please tell me why that's important to you? And then once I have an understanding, then I'm going to rephrase it so that they understand that I know. Now we have more rapport, and now we can work together. And that's one of the things that I do when you go to the no comfort zone. I want to find out where you're at. I want to identify exactly how you got there. Together, we're going to make a decision on where it is that you want to go, and I'm going to help you get there. And then we're going to take action to do that. And the reason why I say it that way is because if you ask yourself better questions, you are going to have a better reality. Why is my life so screwed up? Why am I always in debt? How come I can't find the right relationship? Wrong questions to ask, man. That's why you're at where you're at. But if you sit down and you start to functionally write down, okay, what's my end result? I want to be in a better relationship. Why? I want to be in a better relationship, but first I have to be in a better relationship with myself. Now that I'm in a better relationship with myself, how can I take what I've learned about myself and get into another relationship and have true connection and passion? How do I get that real rapport? How do I get that connection? It's just really by asking another better question. If you do it time and time again, if you practice this over every day, you get up in the morning and you write out, hey, I'm so happy and grateful that my life is this and I'm looking for that. And the best way for me to get there is by doing this and doing that. If you do that every single day for 30 days, your life is going to get better. It's going to get better too when you start saying these things out loud. And I read about this in the book, Think and Grow Rich, about auto-suggestion and programming your subconscious. It's not that difficult. Have a belief. Have a desire, have a belief, and have faith. Then start working on your subconscious mind, and everything you do is focused on getting that end result. It's January. A lot of people are looking at their goals, looking at where they want to go in their life and what they want to accomplish. And I just want to say this. What if you have all the time in the world, but you ask yourself the question, what if I just focused today, I focused on the one thing in my life that's going to help impact me on December 31st to get to my goals. I'm telling you this, if you focus on this and quit putting that illusion of time, keep putting it further and further down. If you focus on the minute and the moment right now and you have a copy of my blueprint, you're unstoppable. You have enough power within you to change your reality right now. Take action in some way, shape, or form towards the direction of your desire. Believe that you're going to get the outcome. And just have the faith that with the right aspect of life and the right questions you ask yourself on a regular basis, that you're going to get to the end result. You want to lose weight? There's a way to do that. You want to get in a better relationship with yourself? There's a way to do that. You want to get into a connected relationship with somebody else? We can do that too. You want to work on your net worth, your net wealth? We can do that too. It's just a few simple questions because your brain is so amazing that once you ask it the right questions and you're in alignment with your purpose, you actually start achieving the things in your life that are important to you. You don't have to hope, wish, wait, and want. You actually have a plan and you're working towards it, and you can have the certainty along with the confidence and conviction that you're going the right way. Ask yourself better questions. I learned about this from Awaken the Giant and the Personal Power Within from Tony Robbins 30-some years ago. And my whole life's been designed on that, asking the question, but the problem was I wasn't following through. At 50-some years old, I'm telling you right now, you just have enough. You don't want to have to answer to anybody. You don't want to have to be accountable to bullshit. You want to be around people that actually have your back, and you want to be around people that are going to help you pursue your goals and help you achieve your goals. And that's what I do for people. You don't know where to start. I'm telling you, go to thenocomfortzone.com. Let's have that reality check. Let me call you so we can start the conversation so that you can begin this journey from where you're at point A 30, 60, 90 days from now. Imagine where you'll be if you just focus and you have somebody helping you focus on your end result. A quick check-in, a video here, a video there, a phone call, a couple of messenger messages back and forth. You actually stay on track. And most of the people that get on the call don't enjoy the accountability until they start getting the results. Then they become a poster child for the no comfort zone. Because it's simply that. You tell me what's wrong. We're going to put you in that environment and you're going to figure your way out of it. Because all the problems that you've had in your life, wonderful gifts, opportunities, lessons that you need to learn to help you get further along. And when you have that, you find your purpose. It is so unbelievably simple, but it's not easy. And it's not for everyone. Some people want to stay in average and mediocrity the rest of their lives. I'm looking for 3 people in the month of January to help them go from point A to point B. So if you're one of those people, get on the calendar. Go to thenocomfortzone.com, or better yet, if you want to email me straight up, go to dan@thenocomfortzone.com. And if you're listening to this and you want to be on the show, email me. Let me know. Have your people email me, and we'll see what we can do to do a Zoom. We'll have a nice little chat about the No Comfort Zone, about where you're at and what adversity you've gone through, and introduce you to some of the 17,000 people that subscribe to this podcast, which I'm grateful for. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to this podcast. I appreciate the time that you're willing to put into yourself to become a better version of yourself. In the end, I want to share with you that if you truly start working on yourself and ask yourself better questions and apply those answers to your life by taking action and working with somebody towards the end result, you're going to live in accomplishment. It's no longer living to your potential, you're in your potential. And you'll become better and better, and you'll become the better version of yourself. So today's been an interesting day, asking myself these questions about what do I want to accomplish for 2022, and it's astonishing. I keep asking better questions and I get better answers. I get more efficient at it, and I want that for you too. But none of that is going to happen. None of that's going to happen until you, the listener, get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.